Oh, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at this particular day, that is 23rd October 2025. Okay, so on a daily chart you can see we ended up closing below the 0.75 of this daily fair value gap, and we opened below or outside of that daily fair value gap, right? And we just went a little bit up. The cross of the daily survey previous candle, and you can see the annotation that they have been taken here, the 0.25 midpoint and the lower quadrant of this premium, okay, so the discount we got. You can see that, and this is that weekly premium. Okay, so this line represents the weekly premium mix, this pink line. Okay, so we go jump into a small time frame. Yesterday, what we did, what we are saying is, actually, I did a mistake. Midnight opened here, went a little bit up higher to where to this fair value gap. Where did the body start to stops on the 0 point cross of that daily premium VIX? You can see the VIX. How the VIX are doing the damage went to the zero or the closing price of that previous day. Okay, and start to go, and you can have the we have a uh, this one uh, what you say this one new week of Punjab. Okay, perfect. The not even touched every quadrant, then went lower, right? So you can see it went to uh, went a little bit up higher, created a fair value gap up there, but failed to go higher, but and failed to and go lower. Okay, and creating this hourly fair value gap, right? So this hourly fair value gap is something that is good. In a 50-minute chart, you can see that there was one inverse fair value gap, right? So 12 a.m. candle is high, right? So I think this somewhere here. Market went to that inverse fair value gap. Can take it like that, okay? Because we have a volume balance up there, so went into this inverse fair value gap. Then what happened? Broke down lower, taking the London low, right? Sorry, Asian low. Yeah, Asian low. What are we left with? Pool of liquidity from London highs, right? So for the time being yesterday, I was really bullish. After it is taken this low and created a structure shift to the upside. But when I see the price is rejecting from the closing of that weekly price, I start to smell something bad. Okay, so again doing the 5 minute chart. You have an SMP. That's the reason I did it like that. Okay, 5 minute order block, 50 minute. You can say Price went through it. Actually, what I was looking is there was this 50-minute fair value gap, right? So I thought when price comes here, it will directly go and take all the buy sides up here, okay? Because like yesterday, we have taken up a lot of liquidity up there, created a structure shift to the upside in 15 minutes. You need to see, okay? The only thing that I want to annotate or uh, see is this 50-minute fair value gap and this 50-minute order block, okay? If any of those are respecting, okay, so you can see at 9:15 price came there, right? So directly going to our 1 minute chart. Okay. Again, see, we have a high lower low taking the short time liquidity up there, and we had this, but or some random shits. Okay, we have this suspension block up there. We have a yeah, volume balance up there, and we have volume balance up there, right? So that's a suspension block. Low, high structure shift to upside, but failed to take out this buy side. And the next candle, this is something I really don't like. Okay, I know it might not go the way there. Okay, it went. See this freaking candle. It went through what? The suspension block doesn't even respecting it. Okay, but anyway, I put an order on the suspension block, making stops below somewhere like around here, okay, because I don't want to go below that. Okay. Directly hit my stop loss. That's fine. $75 score. Now when I waited, what suspension block has to do? Next thing is the thing that I have did well. Okay. Every after it inverts this particular suspension block, I was looking at what the price is doing. Price is for the few 5 or 6 minutes. Price is respecting the suspension block. Not even going. Not even close. Not even a candle closing inside of that one. That much strong. This one was okay. Actually, white. Every candle went there, then starts to go lower. Then I entered on this. The reason is simple. Okay, you can see that even in 1 minute also this high. This what is it? Crossing price is being respected. And we have a minor buy side also taken, right? So in the worst case scenario, there is one more thing, okay? So this is the low actually, okay? So I misunderstood. This is the lowest low after 7 o'clock. You can see 8:30 is somewhere around here. Okay, so. And this is the highest high after 7 o'clock, right? So we took out the highest high after 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock high took out. What all we have? We went to this closing price of weekly candle. We have hourly fair value gap here, which the none of the which the hourly candle respected. None of this candle doesn't even close 50 percentage or the above hour, and you can see where does it close. It closed right at the 0.25 of the premium daily week. That is previous day's week. Okay, upper quadrant of that week. Okay, so fine. Oh, sorry, that was my alarm. Today I have exam. Okay, morning. It's after afternoon only, so no need to worry. Okay, now you can see I ended this candle somewhere. Okay, somewhere there. Put my stop loss right above this VIX high. Okay, that is this VIX high around 30 pips something I think. 30 pips was there. Okay, 30 or 27 something like that. So it was not perfect. I look for 3 hour. Maybe yeah. This was my final target. Okay, it could have given me 6 hour, but due to my shit, yeah, we will go to that. Okay, so price starts to break down after taking out this short term buy set, structure shift to the downside, came when to fill this fair value gap. This 15 minute was not respecting in 1 minute. Okay, that's fine. That's really fine. And I wanted to this not of this. Okay, we have a 5 minutes and we have this order block pair. Okay, I was sure if something was gonna happen, this can see this 1 minute fair value gap, right? So this 1 minute fair value gap would be immediately rebalanced. Okay, it will become say a rebalanced price range, something like that. Okay, if that happened, I would have exited early. I would have exited when the price rebalances. Okay, and you can see that's perfect institutional order flow entry. You can enter there, making your stops at the current here. Okay, making and look for this sell side. Okay, now I want you to have a closer look at this area. Okay, now we'll be focusing only on this area. While I was watching, price goes down to where this 5 minute fair value gap. There is a 5 minute fair value gap up there. Okay, so this one, this 5 minute fair value gap up there. When I was seeing the chart, it went directly to it, perfect to the zero point 0.5 of the previous days. 0.5 level of the previous days week. Okay, so and stop. None of the body closed below that, and the thing I did mistake was I told you when there is an immediate rebalance, you should exit. That's the thing. Okay, I can see in 5 minutes. The Vix only went through it. Okay, none of the body closed there. Right, you can see it perfectly. That's I was seeing it in 5 minutes on another device. Okay, so it made me having a fear. Okay, so what I did is I actually didn't notice this 1 minute value of getting filled not perfectly. Okay, can see this. I'm just removing this for a second. Okay, there was at 5 minutes. So if this candle filled and paused above this fair value gap, I should have exited. Okay, but for some reasons it didn't exited, and we can see the and there is one more thing. What is this? This is a suspension block. Okay, I just marked that. Okay, so after coming to that, price went all the way to this one. I exited somewhere around here. Okay, I don't know why. For me this 1 minute was not clear to me. Okay, so I know what I did the mistake yesterday. Okay, if this candle closed and filled this full candle, okay, and that is this candle if it have closed above that, the next candle also came back to this 1 minute parallel gap and closed a little bit off. You can close on the next candle. Okay, but the thing happened here is different. Okay, so you can see it doesn't have that power to go and filled up this gap. Fine. The next candle went up through where to this random level, right? So into the suspension block closed inside of that candle, that is perfectly fine. Okay, and the next candle closed above again into this one, and you can see, wait for that fucking candle to close. Okay, I just exited somewhere here, like, so I was happy that it might go up, but when this candle closed below it like this, giving a huge big rejection, I was regretting that I shouldn't have exited here. This was my final target. Okay, this is the lowest after 7 o'clock. The sell side also. Directly, not a single up close candle directly went to. At where? Again, it went to some random levels, right? And there is one, let's say you missed this one, also there's a good one coming. So again, it went to this where suspension block failed to taking out the short term high. That's why. And investor value cap traded into the investor value cap went lower. Okay, fine. There's one 5 minute, I think. No, 1 minute. Yeah, I was checking about this 1 minute. Okay, this 1 minute was respected by multiple times. Okay, and you can see only these candles we throw it and was somewhere below this one. Okay, failed to take out this again. End up again taking this relative highs, locks down. Where does it go? Above 830 to some random level. It's reacting to downwards. Low, higher, high, lower, low. What's it? What this candle? This particular candle is that's a breaker. What is this one? I failed to mark this one. Okay. What's that? You have VIP at the top, you have VIP at the bottom, and you have that's a fair value gap. That's called something called suspension block. Okay. The maximum that you can expect that to come is to this fair value gap. Okay. This fair value gap down of the suspension block. Okay. When the suspension block taking the buy sides, short time buy sides, yeah, reversing this fair value gap, creating a structure shift to the downside. This is what in my trading view it is perfect. It went to this one. Okay. This you see this week was a part of this candle in my trading. Sorry, in my meta trade. Okay, so when I was watching in that, it perfectly came to that breaker. So I can see this as a breaker, right? Entry, where is the shop close? Not there, not there. Above, just above this suspension box. That's all you want. Okay. And where could be your target? I will target for this one. That's fine for me. Because we already 100 a lot. Okay, so there is no point in 2.25 are perfect for me. Or you can go for any of this. But mostly I would have go for around 3 or like this. If I think I'm getting a good displacement to the downside. Okay, so and there's one more thing that I want to show you. You have a high, low, higher high, lower low. What was that? It's a bullish parallel gap creating a structure shift. Okay, so that's what you can say. but you can say a good entry point. Okay, and price went through it, taking a liquidity sweep there, and went directly to there's a small fair value gap up there, and you have the 0.5 of the daily the equilibrium of that discount wick. Sorry, now it is a premium, right? So the premium wick, no, it's also a discount right now, but we are in a premium zone. It's a discount wick, but we are in a premium zone. That's it. Okay, so when to that inverse fair value gap, and this shows more fair value gap up there. Okay, 1 second, guys. Um, mm, and starts to go lower. Okay, so I thought of taking an entry there. Okay, but because of this one, I feel that I'm basically done for today. I made a loss up there. I got covered the loss. I got extra days loss covered, and in $100 profit somewhat. Okay, so I just don't want to miss that one, or I just don't want to keep that safe. That's the reason I didn't took another entry. Okay, but I think you got what I have said, right? So if you ask me which was the perfect center, this was not the perfect, but from here, if here, it will be the perfect one. Okay, all the levels are being respected, particularly this suspension block is being respected 3 to 4 times. Okay, no, 3 times. Okay, the price was not able to came back to this one over this fair value gap. That's really good. I think that's all for the video, guys. So today I have exam. I had to just study it, but I just want to go through it. That's it. I had all that shit for a little bit. I would have get. I would have. It's fine, but some days you will also get go like this. Okay. Anyway, actually, I got 3 hours from that trade. That is enough for me. Okay. And you can see yesterday they failed to take out this previous test loss, so which created a really good loss, right? So I will be waiting. That's a follow also. Into that. Right. Nothing. So my business it will take us down today. We going to some Fridays or some right? Just USD news. That is exactly same. Right? Some random shit's gonna happen out there, so we'll wait for night. Okay, guys, that's all for the video. Have a nice day. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Okay, so bye.